What up, YouTube? T Movies here. Now, Disney Plus has been set to do reboots of other properties. Like they're supposed to do a new take on Night at the Museum. They're supposed to be doing a new take, like a reboot of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and another on their properties. It is a reboot of Cheaper by a Dozen. Now, Cheaper by a Dozen, if you guys remember. The original was the 1950s one, but that ended up getting remade in 2003 with Steve Martin, Bonnie Hunt, Hilary Duff, Jared Padalecki was in that, and Tom Welling. I really love Shoot by the Shoot by the Dozen remake, and the sequel with Eugene Levy. That's even as funnier. But anyway, now the new Shoot by the Dozen, they're all doing a new reboot for Disney Plus, and today there has been some new details about it and what like the characters, and there have been also character details about it too. Anyway, the new version of Cheap by the Dozen will continue to feature a large family, but it's more about the issues with different families banding together. The show will feature two parents, Paul and Zoe Baker, who were played by, who of course was played by Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt, along with their children, and children from their previous relationships. There will also be an adopted Southeast Asian child and a nephew. Here are the character details. Paul Baker is a white man in his 40s who owns a restaurant. He gave up college and first began to work when his ex-wife Kate, became pregnant. He is married to Zoe, and loves their life with their children. He is often daunted by the relationship Zoe's ex has with her two children, and feeling like he doesn't measure up to her previous husband. Zoe Baker is and I kind of messed up. I accidentally said that Bonnie Hunt played a character named Zoe. I screwed up there. In Bonnie Hunt played a character named Kate. So my bad. I kind of screwed up there. Anyway, as I was saying, Zoe Baker is an African American woman in her 30s who helps Paul run his restaurant. She is supportive of Paul's ambition for the restaurant, but feels strained as more of the burden is shifted onto her. She is resilient, but feels like she doesn't fit in their gated community. These character descriptions show that the movie will deal with modern issues and won't be an identical copy to the other incarnation with that starred Steve Martin. And now, no word on they don't have a writer for this, they don't have a director or cast attached, but not bad description. I mean, I like I said, I really like the Steve Martin one. It's been a while since I've seen that. I gotta rewatch the Steve Martin one. But the first Cheap by a Dozen is awesome. It's funny. It has lots of heart. If you guys never really seen Cheap by a Dozen, the 2003 one, go check it out. I mean, the 1950s one is good too, but I kind of prefer the one with Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt. Those are actually pretty cool. And remember, Hilary Duff was in the Cheap by a Dozen movies. Like, who did not remember the Cheap by a Dozen films? Come on, those movies are really heartwarming. Come on, where else would you get to see Ashton Kutcher, get a dog, try to eat meat from his pants? Come on. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to check out this new Cheap by a Dozen. I don't know if it's gonna be any good or not, but with the character description, I'm really looking forward to see who they're gonna get you direct this, who's gonna get you star on this, and they don't even have a writer yet too. So, I mean, this probably won't come out to it probably won't come to Disney Plus until 2022 probably, or late 2021. Who knows? But let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on the description for the upcoming Cheap by a Dozen reboot for Disney Plus? Do you like it? Are you looking forward to check out a new Cheap by a Dozen film? And were you ever a fan of the Steve Martin version? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T Movies signing off.